Hi people, hello tribesmen. See guys, I know, yes I know, don't even say it. A lot is going on, from technicalities to every other thing, but because I love you all so much, I say anyhow where this thing be, we finna gonna have our our weekly meeting, and that's a period, right? And as y'all can see, my earring and my top is twinning. It's an orange and mustard affair, if you know what I mean, and if you're just new, if you just stumbled on this page, this channel, I want you to subscribe. It's free. Don't forget to subscribe, like this video, share. Always your comments are appreciated. I will always reply, I would always read. Bear with me. To juggle a lot is not easy, so let's go straight into the reason why we are here. So today we are going to talk about red flags. What are red flags? I will not give you the dictionary definition. I'll try to explain it as much as I can, so that people that do not have time, they went to night school or they attended Otakara school or something, they'll be able to get it, because guess what, we practice inclusivity in this our village. So basically, red flags are those will I say small things that people do that make up the whole of their habit. Red flags are, for lack of better word, red flags are those little things that somebody will do to you, either in a friendship or in a relationship, that really doesn't sit well with you. But if you are looking at it, it's not such a big deal, right? But for some reason it doesn't sit well with you, because you know that this thing has the potential to grow into a very big fat elephant. And so it's either you ignore it, and when you want to address it, it's just looking like, oh, this thing that looks so little is not so little after. So basically, red flags are those tiny things, those little details, or will I say character traits or actions that either your friend or your spouse does, that sometimes comes off as disrespect, comes off as abuse, or it comes off as downright toxic, and these are the things that more experienced people, older people, or will I call them professionals, they will tell you to watch out for, because these little things make up the whole personality of the individual that you're with. You understand? From the way somebody eats, to the way they drink water, to the way they act when they're upset, and to the way they act when they're happy, and how they deal with grudges and all that. All these things make up a whole individual. So these are things that you have to look out for and watch out for before you know that you want to go further with either this friendship or this relationship. And now this is where the misconception of red flag comes in. When people, I feel like, from my interaction with people, both by observation and communication and all whatnot, I have come to realize that people expect red flags to be like very huge. They expect it to be big. They expect it to be one, very obvious, standing right in your face sign. But that's not what it is, and I think that's where most people get it wrong. There are people that intentionally overlook these things because they are so tiny, they are so minute, and it's something that you can overlook. Then there are some people that check and say, okay, no, I will wait for the red flags. Maybe if this person just steals my stuff, or this person just tries to get violent with me. That's not it. Red flags, it can come off as something as little as, does this person remember to ask me if I've eaten when this person is going to get dinner? That can be a red flag, especially if you're somebody that it means a lot to you. Especially if you're somebody that if I'm going to eat, I have to ask my friend or my spouse, have you eaten? Should I get us food? And if you be that kind of person where you say, if they don't ask you, they just go straight ahead to take care of themselves, it go pain you. That is a red flag. And red flag is also, it's something as little as the way somebody describes or somebody narrates a story between them and somebody they are no longer in talks with. The way they narrate it, the way they describe this person, the way they interpret it, it's something that you should watch out for, because guess what? There's an African proverb that says, when they use flog the first wife come up for house. Now waiting they go use flog the second wife come up for house. So these are the tiny things you have to look out for. You don't have to wait for the sign to be very big. Red flags are sometimes tiny. They are so minute that on a normal day they're not supposed to mean anything. But guess what? Have you ever wondered why something that is not supposed to mean anything, that is just, something that could be overlooked? Have you ever wondered why, when you now finally bring it to the table for you all to have a conversation, it now causes kasala. It's now problem, and somehow your subconscious will be telling you that if I bring up this thing feel spoil something. The fact that you wanting to have a particular kind of conversation, the fact that you feel hesitant to have that conversation because maybe the relationship or the friendship might not be the same anymore, anything, then that should tell you that that is a red flag. And as easy as it is, it might be for you to just overlook it because of conflict avoidance. It is not, it's something big. That's why you should address it, and that's why it's something. So I'm here to tell you that don't overlook something because it's so small, or because it's other people's interpretation of being so small. Red flags can be any and everything, because we are all different individuals, we're all different human beings, we are coming from different environments, different family units with different values and beliefs that we hold dear to our heart. And while it's not easy dealing with another human being, at least, as much as it is not easy, there's an avenue for you to be able to meet this person up in the middle. So that is why conversations need to be had. No matter how hard they come up, they need to be had. And that is also why you have to speak your mind, because as human beings, we don't have the gift of reading other people's mind. We're not telepathic. So you have to have those difficult conversations. You have to just say what it is on your mind, and you shouldn't be worried that if I speak my mind, then this person, I might lose this person. If that's even your worry, then that's a red flag right there, and you should evaluate and reassess it. Should I be here? Should I take a bounce? What should I do? So I'm here to tell you that a red flag doesn't necessarily need to be big. There is a reason why they are called red flags. They don't come and they don't just come and slap you. I feel like if you're waiting to the point where something has to come and smack you in the face, then do you even rate yourself at all? Do you rate yourself? Like, how you take see yourself, how you take carry yourself? Like, you want to wait till a handshake gets to full elbow grabbing before you can now say you've seen a red flag. Then I don't know, it makes me question the relationship you have with yourself. So I want you to sit down, think about it. If there are relationships that maybe the only reason why the relationship is still surviving is because they're not really addressing some issues and things, I want you to go back, swallow liver, allow it to grow in your chest, and go back and address that issues. Because guess what? Anything when attend to now, they wait for you for front, and you now begin to hear things like, you were okay with this, you didn't complain with this, so why is this not a problem, and all that. And that person will be right because you did not speak up. Okay, my loves, I love you guys so much. We are going to end here until I come your way again next week. It's nothing but love and kindness. And this week we're going to have Singapore noodles. Now him the rain for me now. I love you so much. Bye.